Chapter 3. Down on the farm.
So, your mom is Artemia?
Oculus asked.
Yeah.
Silverspoon's bed.
Do you like music? Yeah. What kind of music do you like?
Oculus replied.
My mom is Artemia, and my aunt is DJ Palm 3. I kind of have a variety of preferences,
Silverspoon said.
but I think my favorite is music that combines a classical style with a modern style. A combination? Oculus asked. How do you do that? My mom and do it once in a while,
Silverspoon said with a vinyl record.
They didn't make this one, but here's an example. I like to add lyrics to songs that originally didn't have them.
Silverspoon put a record to a player and turned it on. There was a modern song playing on a cello. As the song began, Silverspoon began to sing. And she began to sing. Oh God. No.
It can't be.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fake is expecting me to sing Smells Like Teen Spirit. Nobody knows the lyrics to that song. Weird Al doesn't know the lyrics to that song. Nobody knows what they're singing on that song. But okay. Vic, you want to play it that way? Let's play! Kurt Cobain, if you're up there, I hope you are happy with what I'm about to pull. Let's rock this joint! Oh, and double bonus, I gotta sing this with my Silverspoon voice and my Oculus voice. You know, I went to the doctor recently to talk about my vocal cords, and he said, "Son, what the heck do you do to your life?" And I say, "I have the most fun ever."
Let's play a game with our friends. It's always fun to play pretend. Together we can be assured that we can't be hurt by our words. Let's play a game. Let's play a game. Let's play a game. Let's play.
The solo became a duetto as they sang the chorus together. Neither of them noticed a wisp of pink appearing above them, seemingly dancing to the song.
In the sun or stormy weather, you can't hurt us. When together, we're not stupid. You're not better. You can't hurt us when we're together. A mulatto, an albino, a mosquito, my libido. Yeah, yeah. What's wrong with the chains? It's what I do.
The pink wisp went from dancing to music to showing imagery that went along with their lyrics. Young Philly and became gum of flames and becomes more insect-like. Just accept that I'm not like you. The pink wisp shifts to a group of ponies turning away from the insect feelings. I will be sane if I have friends and always will be until the end. The pink wisp shifts to resemble Sweet Belle and Silverspoon, hugging this insect feeling. Silverspoon then sang Oculus's part last time, truly swapping roles.
Let's play a game. Let's play a game. Let's play a game. Let's play. In the sun or stormy weather.
The pink wisp takes the form of a cartoon sun before changing to a storm cloud.
You can't hurt us when we're together.
The pink wisp turns to the earth pony, unicorn, Pegasus, and changeling hugging his friends.
We're not stupid. You're not better.
The four friends prevailed over a couple of bullies.
You can't hurt us when we're together.
The pink wisp takes the form of a kite shield. The two sang the third verse, taking turns for each line. We may hurt for a little while, but we have friends who make us smile. Our cutie marks are on our mind, but friendship is not hard to find. The Pinkwist took the form of an earth pony with a hard oath. When the changeling came to mansion it up, the unicorn and Pegasus are looking to fill their still blank flanks. When the changeling and earth pony came to a group hug, let's play a game. Let's play a game. Let's play a game. Let's play. In the sun or stormy weather, you can't hurt us when we're together. We're not stupid, you're not better. You can't hurt us when we're together. The list forms of a sunflower blooming on a clear and sunny day before getting rain on a gloomy day. The pink list turns into an earth pony, unicorn, Pegasus, and changeling hugging his friends. The four friends prevailed over bullies, and the pink list takes the form of a kite shield. An MLP fanfic where I'm not singing a song just doesn't feel right. Oh, and I would also like to do a shout out to Weird Al Yankovic's Sounds Like Nirvana, where where it taught me how to properly sing that song. I would also like to say that it was damn near impossible to sing that without breaking into, in my head, the parody version of the song at least once. However, my latest guest inside the studio could not resist. That's why I tied him up. Feel better, Buggy? Trixie swears we get the weirdest people in the studio. I know, Trix, I know. Once the song ended, the pink wisp dissipated. Neither of the Phillies ever knows it was there. But Oculus couldn't shake the feelings. He almost felt the music when Silver Spoon was singing, as if the magic around him was dancing to her voice. Silver Spoon noticed a sad look in Oculus's eyes. Oculus, are you okay?
Yeah, it's just...
Oculus paused with a sigh.
After the summer sun celebration, we'll be returning to Carolot. And I've already made more friends here in Ponyville than in Carolot, and I've had more fun as well. The only friend I've had in Carolot is at least my own age is a dragon I grew up with.
Silver Spoon's mouth was hanging open as her glasses slid down her muzzle.
You're friends with a dragon?
Silver Spoon exclaimed before regaining her composure. She cleared her throat and pushed her glasses back up her muzzle.
Well, I mean is, if you really have to go back after the summer sun celebration, then make it the most of it while you're here in Ponyville. Make this trip the best you can.
A soft smile formed on Oculus' face as Silver Spoon hugged her.
Thanks,
Oculus said.
You're right. I shouldn't be sad. I should take advantage of it while I can. And besides, it's not like you can't come back some other time,
Silver Spoon continued.
Your mom won't just hide you away in Carolot all your life, would she? I think she'd be willing to come to Ponyville again,
Oculus said.
I could tell she's enjoying herself here as well.
The two fillies laughed as they started listening to more music. And that's how I came living here in Ponyville. Final scratched finished telling Trixie her story. Trixie never asked Final to tell her story, but it was interesting nonetheless. And it did pass the time. But enough about me. What was your upbringing like? Trixie never planned on telling the story, but being the showmare she was, she couldn't resist giving in.
Well, it all started when me and Twilight Sparkle rolled in Celestia School for...
Trixie was interrupted by the sound of a door. A gray mare with a sleek black mane and a G-clef cutie mark walked in. Trixie would recognize her anywhere. It was Octavia.
Artie, you're home!
Final exclaimed.
We have a visitor from Carolot. She was sent by Princess Celestia herself to oversee the summer sun celebration.
That's all so, Octavia said with joy, putting down the groceries she was carrying.
Allow me to introduce myself, Trixie said,
clearly allowing her showmare side to sell.
I am the princess's prestigious and personal protege, the great and powerful Trixie!
Trixie finished by illuminating fireworks, levitating her campus so there was a wind blowing. Octavia was confused by this introduction. It was very uncatalosian. I can't believe it. There's some pony who could rival Vinyl as being a show-off, Octavia said, though the corners of her mouth turned out to betray the opinion that she wanted to portray. Are you by any chance originally from Las Vegas?
You would be correct, Trixie confirmed. Trixie tries not to let the Canterlot infiltrate her background to turn her into some pony she's not.
You have a lot in common with Violet, Octavia said. You refuse to let Canterlot have any say in who you are, and she's from Canterlot.
Well, you should be proud of who you are, and not where you're from, Violet said.
True, Octavia agreed. But don't try to start having too much in common with Trixie. It'll likely get a little overwhelming if you start referring to yourself in the third person, too.
I don't know about that, Violet replied. The webmaster file scratch thinks they see speaking in third person could be fun. In the great and powerful Trixie's personal opinion, you only have yourself to blame for giving webmaster file scratch the idea, Trixie said.
Webmaster File Scratch held up her hoof. To which the great and powerful Trixie took the offer for a hoof bump. It appears you two are made for each other, Octavia said. Let's back on to topic. You're here to evaluate the music for the Millennial Summer Celebration, correct?
That is correct, Trixie confirmed. I was curious as to why both of you were listed when your styles are so different. I assume you'll be sharing time.
Well, we do intend to provide our music as individuals, Octavia said. However, we also have time to put aside and combine our styles. Would you like a demonstration?
I must admit, I am curious as to how that would sound.
Octavia nodded to Vinyl, who nodded back and went over to the turntable, while Octavia received her cello.
It may take a few minutes to get going, Vinyl said. It takes time for us to get into the groove.
As Vinyl said, it took a few minutes to get in sync, but it was impressive that he did so well, considering that it was an improvised performance. And oh boy was it an impressive performance, despite how short it was. When the performance was finished, they noticed a couple of fillies at the stairs. One was with her jaw hanging open, and the other grinning as she closed her jaw.
Is that what they plan on doing for the Summer Sun celebration? Icos exclaimed. Yep, Swishman confirmed. That's my mom and aunt for you. As different as they may seem on the outside, they do work together because of how well they know each other.
Trixie and Oculus were now on their way to check for the catering for the event.
Mom,
Oculus gained Trixie's attention.
After the Summer Sun celebration, after we had to go back home to Carolot, can we come back to Ponyville to visit once in a while? I suppose we could consider that a possibility, Trixie agreed. What brought this up? Well, it's just that in the few hours we spent in Ponyville, I've already made more friends than I ever had in Carolot, Oculus said. At least my friends my own age. I like Spike as a friend, but it just gets old having one friend. This is a discussion that can wait until later, Trixie says. She took out the map. Let's get back on track. According to this list, catering will be provided by the local farm, Sweet Harvest Acres. Should we wait until tomorrow to check on food? Oculus asked. We will likely come back tomorrow, Trixie said. But like with the decorations, it couldn't hurt us just to check on what's down the menu. What's interesting is that this farm is a collaboration between the Apple family and the Harvest family. The Apple family? Oculus exclaimed. They're the founding family of Ponyville. Princess Sally has told me the story of how she personally treated them in the land. But what's the Harvest family? It doesn't say, Trixie said. You currently know more about the farm than I do. And it seems like you know more about the town as well.
The pair walked up the pathway. That was clearly the entrance to the farm, considering the fence to indicate the property, and the entrance sign that said Sweet Harvest Acres, bordered by an apple and a carrot. Walking in, they came across an orange earth pony with a fancy, darker orange mane, and a pair of carrots as a cutie mark.
Hello. We were sent by the princess to oversee the Summer Sun celebration, Trixie said. I have it listed that Sweet Harvest Acres is in charge of the catering.
The orange pony bucked the tree, knocking down several apples that landed in the buckets placed around the tree. Dizzy walked over to the pair to address them.
Time to pull out the Carrot Top voice. I feel like it's been ages since I got to do Carrot Top.
Or any Lucifer story. It's only been a few months.
Huh. Welcome to Treehouse Lakers.
The pony greeted.
My name is Carrot Top. Riley Smith is planning for the Sapper family reunion. One big Macintosh to be available to talk. Come follow me.
As Carrot Top walked through the apple trees, Trixie and Oculus followed, since there wasn't much choice in the matter. After a short trot through the farm, they came to what Oculus thought looked like a red mountain of a pony.
Big Macintosh, we have visitors.
Carrot Top called out. The namesake big red earth pony with a blonde mane and green purple apple cut and wearing a yoke turned to feed visitors.
Howdy.
The Minotaur and pony skin greeted.
My name's Big Macintosh. Well, you could call me Big Mac for short. What can I do you for?
Trixie had to shake her head and bring her head back to senses.
We were sent by Princess Celestia to oversee the Summer Sun celebration, Trixie said. And we have listed that the Sweet Harvest Acres is in charge of the catering.
Yep.
Big Macintosh confirmed.
We ain't got anything prepared for test testing. We could show you what we got planned. I offer some apples and carrots on the house to test the main ingredients. We pride ourselves on providing Equestria's best apples and carrots and other fruits at festivals.
That sounds acceptable,
Trixie agreed. Big Mac bucked a tree that he was next to, causing just the 2 apples to fall from the tree. Was Big Mac caught before they hit the ground? And then he offered them to Trixie and Oculus. The pair bit into the offered fruits, and both stared expressed his delight, though the reaction from Oculus was interesting. So he attempted to sink her fangs into the creature to feed on the love energy she was giving off. The amount of love for this creature... Wait, she wasn't biting into the creature, she was biting into an apple, as he didn't have fangs in her pony disguise. At least, without actually making it so. The thing is, Oculus as a pony disguise, with little bitty fangs, would be the most adorable thing ever. Thankfully, she still didn't have fangs, which meant she didn't accidentally reveal her changeling form. Instead, she literally tried to drink juice directly from the fruit. As she realized how Carrot Top and Big Macintosh were looking at her, a pink blush covered her face so drastically you wouldn't have known that she was supposed to have a yellow coat.
Sorry.
Oculus laughed nervously.
It was just so good that I kind of lost myself to the flavor.
It wasn't a lie, just an omission of details. After all, she couldn't reveal that what she tasted from the apple was love, which to her was very odd.
Oh, guess this means that she approves of the apples at least,
Carrot Top said with a giggle.
Yep.
Big Mac agreed.
We do grow our apples with love and care. I'm glad that you approve of our hard work.
Well, they certainly are good apples,
Trixie confirmed.
I can only imagine how good they'd be grilled with, and with a citrus coating of barbecue sauce.
Oh my god! Trixie's odd cravings! It's back!
Trixie thought that was just gonna be a universe thing! Woot!
Both farmers were shocked at the idea. Carrot Top now looking more green than orange.
Well, I suppose if I can be made palatable, it will be these apples,
The carrot farmer said, holding down the earth to be eager to do their lunch. Trixie herself laughed darkly.
My mother was originally from New Orleans, Trixie said. I grew up with food styles that aren't exactly common.
I can't deny that I'm curious as to what that tastes like.
Big Mac said, conflicted with the crime against apples and his own curiosity about the more unique ways to eat apples.
We have family in New Orleans. I suppose that is a taste for a reason.
They met Granny Smith and Applebloom when they went to the farmhouse. As Trixie looked at the menu items, she said Oculus to get to know Applebloom and make another friend. They went to Applebloom's room. Oculus' experience was not what she expected. It wasn't that Applebloom acted in a way that was unexpected. It was just that she wasn't acting. She just stood there staring, as if she was judging her with her eyes, and immediately came to a conclusion. Others could see it coming to a conclusion, but Oculus and her awareness of emotions could. Applebloom's gaze and the disdain radiating off of the filly made her feel like she was back in Carolot. Any pony who knew what she was behind the disguise had a very similar feel. The feeling of being looked down because you were different. What was even more disturbing was that Applebloom couldn't have known Oculus' changeling nature, or even what a changeling was for that matter. Well, perhaps it was a hatred of outsiders in general.
Well,
the apple filly asked simply. Just confused Oculus.
Well, what?
Oculus asked for an explanation.
Aren't you gonna try out like friends or something?
Apple Bloom asked.
I'm only doing this because Granny said so. Well, it's obvious you don't want to be my friend,
Oculus said nervously.
so I don't know why I should waste my time trying. So I ain't worth your time, Lan.
Apple Bloom replied, making her own assumption.
You coming from Camelot ways, you think you're bigger than us colors. You looking down on me 'cause I ain't some big city pony? I didn't choose where I was born. I'd rather not be corrected by a big city either. I didn't choose where I was born either.
Oculus countered, becoming angry at the apple filly.
And you must know, I like it more here in Ponyville than I ever did in Camelot, because ponies actually want to be friends here. And you're the one talking about hating big cities, while you're acting like those stuck-up nobles who look at me as if some kind of monster. Even a broken clock is right twice a day,
Apple Bloom replied with a smug grin.
So in case this is one of those times the big city Camelot ponies were right, you're probably just moods off of other ponies, just like the stuck-up feeling you are.
That comment hurt Oculus more than Apple Bloom realized, since, to some extent, it's technically accurate, but not her fault that's in her nature.
You're a hypocrite,
Oculus said quietly.
a hypocrite. You claim to hate the same ponies you're exactly like.
Oculus continued.
You have to pretend you're better than everybody else either because you're not confident enough in your own self-worth, or you think you can walk over any pony you want because you're better than everybody else. Well, how stuck up you are, you fit perfectly as Prince Bluebird started because you honestly don't care about other ponies.
The look of shock and anger in Apple Bloom's face was to be expected. What happened next was not to be expected from any Carolina nobles.
And your whole family will be coming to help me making these treats,
Trixie asked the eldest apple.
That's all the part of the reason why they're coming,
Granny Smith, an elderly grandmother, said.
They're coming for the Apple Family Reunion. We're just taking the opportunity to help out with the Silver Sun celebration at the same time. We're bucking 2 apples and 1 cake is all. Well, the menu looks great,
Trixie said with satisfaction.
It was how good the apples are. I can crush!
The sound of scuffling came from upstairs. Hearing this, the 3 farmers and Trixie ran to see what all the commotion was about. When they opened the door, they saw Oculus pinned to the floor in a headlock. In intense escape, she bit Apple Bloom's foreleg, causing her to let go. Once he was distracted, Oculus pounced on Apple Bloom. However, she never met her target, or landed for that matter. It took her a few moments to realize that she was caught in a lavender aura, held up in Trixie's magical field. Apple Bloom was in a similar predicament, being restrained by a large red stallion who was holding her off the ground.
What? It's First World's Mayor is going on here!
Trixie exclaimed.
I've had enough to hear with you, young Lacey,
Granny Smith exclaimed to Apple Bloom, causing the filly to wilt. After separating the 2 fillies in separate rooms, Apple Bloom being watched by Big Mac, Oculus being watched by Carrot Top, Trixie and Granny Smith tried to explain to each other.
I'm sorry for what Oculus did,
Trixie said apologetically.
I've never seen her act like that before. Now, it ain't her fault,
Granny Smith countered.
Apple Bloom's been a troublemaker for a long time now. I don't know where she gets it from. I didn't raise her to be like that. She could be just as bad, if not worse, than those stuck-up ponies of Camelot. Now, thanks. None taken, Trixie said. They are stuck-up. I'm not sure she's worse than them, but I've never actually seen a stuck-up Camelot noble actually get physical. They think it's beneath them. Or they're just wusses and use their noble status as an excuse to say it's beneath them. Well, I thought with how high my Apple Bloom believes herself to be, and considering the type of pony she relates to, I would have figured she'd been able to befriend a filly for Camelot more easily. Not blame your filly. She's definitely does like a just defending herself. Defending or not, that doesn't explain why she would seem so aggressive as to bite,
Trixie said, not willing to go into further detail about why Oculus herself is opposed to buying others, aside from the violent aspect.
I've been around for a long time, so I think it'd be very resourceful,
Granny Smith said with a smile.
When I see her filly Oculus, I get the feeling she picks up on the emotions of others more easily than most.
Honey, you have no idea.
I can tell Oculus is a sweet little filly most of the time. Yeah, she does tend to be aware of others' emotions, more than you may know,
Trixie said, not going into further detail as to how right the matriarch was.
She usually has better control of herself. Maybe it's because she's more sheltered, and because she doesn't fit in well as most Canterlosians. I hope this doesn't sour your view for us playing the menu, Granny Smith said, but perhaps we could call it a day.
I don't need to give Apple Bloom proper talking to, anywho. Don't worry, I won't let this experience ruin what I think about the menu or the Apple family, Trixie assured. But you're right, we should probably get on our way too. Trixie was walking towards the town hall to settle into a temporary residence for the day. August, on the other hand, was limping with a sore left hind leg, which was wrapped in a bandage. There were a few bumps and bruises, but most evident was the ice pack held to her right eye, which was forming a now decent-sized signer.
I swear I don't know what got into me,
Icula said for the umpteenth time.
I understand. I'm disappointed, but I'm not mad at you. There's still a lot about you that we don't understand. Perhaps when some pony nearby has strong enough emotions, you tend to reflect your emotions. So perhaps you weren't feeling your own emotions, but rather Apple Bloom's. Or maybe she just got you in a way no pony else has before now. But I do know you well enough to know that you wouldn't normally do what you did. I promise I didn't start to fight.
I know, Trixie assured.
We're here.